What's going on, Jerome's? Now that the Minnesota Fighting Vikings are officially, allegedly, eliminated from playoff contention, even though they're the best 7-9 team in NFL history, woo! Now we focus on the draft. And I know, hey, they should have lost all the games if they got better draft picks. Shut up. Shut up. As long as the team had breath in his lungs, it needed to win games. But now sort of whatever at this point. So take a look at the draft pick, also how high and potentially how far the Vikings could rise or fall in the draft order. Currently, they're number 12. 7-9 chilling, and they're in the tiebreaker with Atlanta, Denver, and potentially Cleveland if they lose tonight against the Steelers. But if you look at the strength of schedule, which it's kind of reverse Darwinism. If you have the worst strength of schedule and you have the same record, you get the better draft slot because you lost against worse teams, which is kind of funny. But so the Browns, if they lose, all right, so doing back of the envelope map. So the Browns should stay above the, but will they though? Yeah, the Browns should stay above the Vikings if they lose tonight, but yeah, it's whatever. They'll sort things out in the morning. Now, how high could the Vikings potentially go? So as long as Seattle, Chicago, if Chicago beats the Vikings week 18 at US Bank Stadium, which obviously could happen. If Seattle loses, if Seattle wins, if Washington wins, if the Falcons win, if Denver wins, and the Vikings lose, potentially, pending on tiebreak, also if the Browns win as well, potentially the Vikings could slide up to 7, which probably pretty unlikely, depending on how strength the schedule works out, but that's whatever there. Now, how far could they fall? So if Pittsburgh loses tonight, they could drop another one. They could end up 7-9. 7-9-1. The Vikings could end up 7-10. So that is the floor for the Vikings. So basically, they could end up 16. If the Dolphins and the Saints and the Ravens all lose, and the Vikings win, and then it works out. Actually, the Vikings would fall. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So right now it's all spitballing and speculation. But the Vikings, high teens roughly for the draft pick, and then they could have been top 10. Shut up. Everyone, shut up. Oh, this website is Tankathon, by the way. Our friends over there, they put together great websites, constantly updated. It has the draft order. It has the current draft picks of the Vikings. They currently have 12, 43, 74. Bingo. They lose on the 4th round pick because of the Herndon trade, but they get an extra 6th rounder back. They have that 5th. Well, their 5th was sent to Jacksonville, and then the Ravens' 5th round pick comes over here because of the freaking Ngakoue trades, whatever. 6th round pick for Mike Hughes, 7th round pick for Steve Weatherly, so everything is hunky-dory, right? And they also do a mini mock draft. So first 3 picks would be Andrew Booth, the cornerback from Clemson at 12, which would be ironic if they fire Mike Zimmer, and then the first pick is a cornerback. But looking at that cornerback room, I mean, you're not really sold on Dantzler, not sold on Chris Boyd. Harrison Hand doesn't get the time of day, even though he should. Patrick Peterson may not be back if Zimmer's not back. Breeland's already gone. Mack should not be back in 2022. So, yeah, cornerback is a need, and Andrew Booth is a pretty elite talent. 6 foot, 200, a first-team All-ACC in 2021, 5 career interceptions, 8 passes broken up, 65.8 quarterback rating when thrown at. Love the size, love the length, love the tenacity. For me, he's a top 3, top 4 cornerback in this draft. I obviously prefer Stingley. I obviously prefer Sauce Gardner above Booth. Actually, well, Sauce and Booth, it's go back and forth. That's how close things are, but he would be a very solid pick at 12. Second round, number 43 overall. The Vikings stay in the secondary. Jordan Battle, the hard-hitting safety from Alabama. Bynum and Battle, and it feels so good. Now, this is a little bit of estate planning because Xavier Woods won't be back. Yes. And Harrison Smith, even though he got the extension, how long is he going to play? Long time, right? But Jordan Battle is just a stud, man. First team all SEC in 2021, 6'1", 210, career 177 tackles, 5 picks, including 3 pick sixes. So if he gets his mitts on him, it kind of turns into a punt return. He can get in. Tough, physical, hard hitting. He would be a perfect complement for let's call him Andrew Bynum. Cameron Bynum. Yeah, we don't need no Andrew Bynum all up in here either, but yeah. Battle down in the box, playing the Harrison Smith type role. Then you got Cameron Bynum over the top, just being a ball hawk. would be kind of nice. And then the third round, the Vikings go edge rusher Zach Harrison from the Ohio State University, 6'6", 265, a two-time second-team All Big Ten, career 7.5 sacks, 58 pressures, and he is another mid-round physical prospect. And it would be nice if the new regime keeps Andre Patterson as defensive line coach if he's up for it, potentially even assistant to the regional defense court. I don't know, or even DC if you hire offensive-minded head coach. I don't know, but Zach Harrison's got great speed. He's got great length. He doesn't have big-time college production, so he is another one of those diamonds in the rough who does need a little bit of polishing. Think of him as like a Diet Odafe Away coming out of Penn State, going to the Ravens, had a phenomenal rookie year, has all the physical tools, just didn't really have the college production. Remember, Away didn't have a sack in his final season at Penn State, which is kind of crazy, but yeah, that's whatever there. But like we said, we're always about drafting talent, BPA, best player available versus position of need. But it just so happens these three picks do align with some of the needs that the Vikings could have this offseason. But offensive line, is that up there too? Ish. Is quarterback up there too? Potentially, especially if Mike Zimmer's talking ish about Kellen Mond. If that's true, they do need to start planning for life after Kirk Cousins. They should probably trade Kirk Cousins if this is going to be a full-on reset of the team. But that's where they are currently. Vikings currently numero 12. They could move up. They could move down. Whatever. It'll sort things out, and it'll be what it be. But your thoughts are thoughts. Current NFL draft order, how high the Vikings could rise or fall, and also a mini mock draft. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.